What's going on, guys? Alex here with 814 EDC, and today I have a very exciting unpackaging to do for you guys today. Unboxing knife or unpackaging knife is my Jack Wolf Knives Venom Jack, and I chose this also riding in my Duty Leather Co. custom slip with my, there we go, my wedding date, October 28th, 2023. On there. Obviously had this slip made with my wedding day because I carried this when I got married, so I wanted a really nice, reminder of that. And the reason I chose this knife, so a little bit of a story time, because this package is a knife that is very similar to this, except that what is in here is a locking version. So this package is coming in from Josh over at Shield Arms. I will leave a link to his channel down below. Please go check him out, show him some love. Josh is a great dude in the community, and I've gotten to know him, decently well over the past, I don't know, year-ish, year and a half, somewhere around there. I feel like he, he was introduced to our Pass-Around group chat. Might be longer than that, obviously, I don't know. But this package is coming in from him, and this is a Jack Wolf Knives Diamondback Jack. Which is literally the locking version of the Venom Jack. And yeah, there's some story times for both of these, so I'll try to get through them quickly. But you guys have probably heard my story for this one before. This is, I bought this knife in February of 2023. My wife, who was my fiance at the time, we're traveling from Erie, Pennsylvania, where she was still in school, and we were going up into Vermont, Burlington, Vermont, Stowe, Vermont, for like a long weekend. And along our travels, we were stopping in Syracuse, New York, where I got to check out the first knife store, like physical knife store. And when I say knife store, not just like a big box store that sells like, some Civivis, some Kershaw, some Saug, some stuff like that. No, I actually got to visit a physical like knife enthusiast store, Freight and Lock Co., and talked to Hope. Spent like an hour and a half in there, chatting with her, checking out some knives, and this is what I came away with. So it's obviously sentimental because it was the first big trip that my, now wife, then fiance, went on. And it was the first physical knife store I got to go in, and it's a beautiful slip joint. It's the only high-end slip joint I own. I just love the blade shape, love the handle shape. Everything about it is just amazing. And then, like I said, I carried this when I got married. Now I have the slip from Duty's Leather Co., or Duty's Daggers, to commemorate that. And this will just be a heritage knife that I, pass down to my kids, to my grandkids, so on and so forth. Well, up to speed now with how this knife is special to me and how I got to have this knife. So I had a TRM Bulldog, the V1. I won from the Lefty Pass-Around group. It's a knife that I reviewed for you guys. Let me close this up here so I don't cut myself. I reviewed it on the channel, and then it worked its way through the rest of the members, and then Lefty did a giveaway, and I was the lucky recipient of it. And I really like that knife. It's a great knife. I love the Bulldog. However, when I got it, I just spent some time with it. I carried it a lot, fidgeted with it, upgraded the springs because the springs in that broke. And I got so there's two reasons why I ended up trading it. So long story short, you guys know I love to ramble. I traded it for the Diamondback Jack. That as well as a Wixco Pexton. Traded those two to Josh for this one. And half the reason was because I just got bored with it, and I just wanted something else, and I'm not like spending a ton of money on knives right now, so I thought trading it would be a good idea. And Josh had shown interest for a while in it, and we went back and forth a few times and eventually came to a decision to trade it for this as well as the Pexton. And the other half of the reason was, if I'm being honest, the Bulldog Rev B came out, like the second variation with like the bigger opening hole and a couple other upgrades. And I just knew that if I kept the V1, I just would always want the V2 more, and I fully plan on getting one hopefully in the future. That's kind of high on my list of the next big knife purchase I make. But that's why I traded it. And again, Josh was a buddy, and he showed interest in it. And I can already tell I'm gonna love this knife. but I got the Diamondback jack in the Kyanite Black Ice. So this is like the fully blacked out version with I think a DLC or a PVD coated blade. But very, very excited for this. Yeah, don't want to grab this. Pop that open. It's always satisfying to do. And of course, you guys know how the Jack Wolfs work. Diamondback Jack got some beautiful artwork in there with the snake. And then Jack Wolf right there. Got the logo up top. Black ice. Unscrew it. And then of course we have it all wrapped up in a microfiber. And then we have the POG, Diamondback Jack, the I can't think of the word. It's for the reversible clip, the filler plate. Can't think of the word today. Then we have some stickers in there, I think. Yeah, got the toxic, just another one of those stickers, and then the little foam pad that sits down at the bottom. So put that to the side. Unveiling. And here is the knife, guys. I've been so anxious for this knife to come in. I knew that it was supposed to get here on Wednesday. I'm filming this on Thursday. You guys will see this on Friday. But it was supposed to come on Wednesday, and for some reason it was in the Pittsburgh regional post office at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But it took all day to get from the regional post office to like my local post office. So it ended up coming today. So I was really excited to get home from work. Just look at that beautiful black Kyanite. Has a nice kind of resin finish to it. Love the clip. Obviously you have the bolster lock there, the front flipper, as well as the fuller. Oh yeah, just a beautiful S90V. So this one is M390, I think. Yeah. That was back when he was using M390 as his proprietary steel, but he started using S90V a lot. And just, I mean, look at that beautiful blade, guys. Just a wicked hollow ground Wharncliffe style blade. Feels great in the hand. I mean, it literally feels like, is it a little bit bigger actually? It is a little bit bigger. I was not expecting that, so that's cool. It's a smidge bigger. I'm still great in the hand. I'm just gonna leave that open because I keep fidgeting with it. Nice and lightweight. Just feels really classy. No blade play. It's stiff. I don't know if it's because front flip. I don't know. I don't know why that's not, there's no blade play. I don't know if that just needs loosened up a little bit, some KPL run through there. It doesn't look like Josh really carried this too much. And he obviously takes great care of his knives. Yeah, I just don't know if it feels a little bit gritty, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to, obviously I just got it in from the mail, but nice little ting there on the front flip. Yeah, it's just not really dropping too much. So I might have to take this apart, but the middle finger flick is nice. Definitely would have liked a little bit more access there on the filler plate, the bolster lock, but I'm sure that's something I'll get used to. I mean, it's just a thing with new knives before you get used to how to kind of manipulate them. But yeah, I don't know. I expected a little bit better of a drop, but like I said, it's a little bit gritty. So I'm assuming, honestly, just tossing some KPL in there and just kind of working it back and forth might fix that. But I'm excited. I have yet to handle a locking knife from Jack Wolf Knives, and I think that this one is arguably the best looking one so far. Between this one and I think it was the Midnight Jack, like the coffin shaped one. But this one's really, really good. And again, it's just special to now have, you know, the slip joint that's so sentimental, and then having a locking knife to go, a locking variation of it to go along with it. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm gonna have to tinker with this action. I'm gonna be fidgeting with this thing all night tonight. But the blade is just so lightweight, super thin, great cutter. And this is just gonna be a really nice, very classy looking piece. You know, I just love I'm not even a huge like black on black guy, but I just think this one looks fantastic. So I'll get a nice thumbnail there. But yeah, so like I said, please check out Josh's channel. I will have it linked in the description down below. Great guy. Tell him I sent him over to you. And yeah, guys, full review will be coming out on this. Probably, I like to do my knives a little bit. They get drawn out a little bit more because I pass around stuff to go through. But in the near future, I'll be doing a full review on this. But I'm going to wrap this up now. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant, rave, shoot the shit, do the things you guys know I like to do here on 814 EDC. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, night, weekend, month, year, whenever you're watching this. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.